welcome to a brand new edition of the JK Tyre National Racing Championship. I'm Sushil Jangira and here I am at the Kari Motor Speedway in Coimbatore, where the 15th edition of the championship is all set to take off. So pace yourself as this is day 1, round 1. Well, before we join the racing action, let's talk to Prithvi Raj Siddappa, Head of Motorsport's Volkswagen India. Hi. So tell me how this whole series is going for you.
Yeah, this is the third season of our Polo R Cup series over here, and we are happy to be back to Coimbatore racetrack. And we are here with the new cars, the new petrol cars, the TSI technology with DSG gearbox, and we are bringing a lot of exciting new things for the young drivers.
So what are the new exciting things do we get to see in the third season?
So this year we also introduced a new format of racing, that is the Junior Series, Pro Series and Masters. So we have different classes in, for the prizes also, and which definitely creates a lot of competition in these particular classes. And apart from that, of course, the new car itself, which is a great excitement for the drivers, which is around 180 horsepower car and DSG gearbox, and a complete new technology, a Volkswagen TSI engine technology, which is known worldwide, and we brought it to India also. So this brings a lot of excitement to young drivers.
Okay, how you maintain those German standards in terms of driving in cars?
Well, quality and standards are quite important for Volkswagen, and that's the main thing what we also follow over here in Polo R Cup. And we have a prototype done generally in Germany, and we replicate the same thing into our 25 cars. And our technicians and engineers are trained, and also our organizing the committee over here is also trained with the format and standards of Polo Cup, and they undergo this rigorous training throughout the year, and we implement it in India.
So this is the way you overall take care of the security of drivers?
From security point of view, the car is well done. It is, we follow the FIA guidelines and standards with respect to the roll cage, the fire extinguishers, and the fireproof race suits and things. And also very important is we do have the HANS, the head and neck protection system, and which is quite important for the drivers. And this is the same standard which is followed in Germany or worldwide with VW.
Wow, wonderful. Thanks for talking to us. Now presenting the very first race of the day, Polo R Cup. And on the pole position, we have Coimbatore. So let's see who gets the checkered flag first.
It's the city of windmills, Coimbatore, as the 15th edition of the JK Tyre National Racing Championship kicks off here. The stage is set and the drivers are raring to go put the pedal to the metal.
Hi, I'm Coimbatore. I'm 25 years old and I'm from Goa. Hi, my name is Diego Gomez. I'm 23 years old and I'm from Cuernavaca, Mexico.
Hi, I'm Alicia Abdullah. I'm 22 years old and I'm from Chennai.
The drivers being introduced to Dr. John Chacko, President and Managing Director, Volkswagen India Private Limited, as they get ready to hit the track. It's Coimbatore of Goa who starts this race on pole position. This 25-year-old talented driver is in car number 2. He's followed by Chennai lad Sandeep Kumar, who is in car number 5. On P3 is Mihir Dakar from Mumbai in car number 19. Anthony George of Kotamangalam is on P4. He's followed by the International Exchange Program driver Diga Duet from Mexico. Behind him on the grid is Saurav Bandopade in car number 4. Among the top 13 on the grid are the Mumbai boys, Ameya Walwalkar and Rahil Noorani. And the lights are off, and so are the drivers plummeting towards C1. It's a poor start for Sandeep Kumar as he slips down one place going into the first corner itself. But look at the start of Coimbatore has got, and also the pace is being matched by Mihir Dakar, who has moved up to second place from third. But a lot of jostling for positions already underway in the mid-pack. Remember, they have to do a total of 15 laps around the 2.1 kilometer Kari Motor Speedway circuit to determine the winner. And on the straight, Abdullah is looking a lot quicker. Remember, these are single-make cars with minimal variation. Therefore, it all boils down to driver capability and skill to emerge victorious. Meanwhile, the debutant driver Prashant Tarani Singh has wrestled his way into the top 4, which is a great achievement. But can he continue the good work? But over-enthusiasm leading to an incident between Angad Singh Mataru and Ameya Walwalkar just after the first lap itself. And it seems that Angad's come off much worse than Ameya. Thankfully, though, his car is not blocking the track. More thrills and spills, meanwhile, in the mid-pack up ahead. After 8 laps gone, this time it's the two Delhi boys, Tabish Khan and Siddharth Sharma, who've crashed on the track. And the race has been red flagged. So it'll have to be restarted and curtailed now to a total of only 11 laps instead. The race marshals ensuring that the track has been cleared before the race begins again, of course. Credit needs to be given to the FMSCI for the safe and efficient conduct of these races year on year, with highly motivated and trained personnel present on the racetracks. And now the race to be restarted again as the drivers line up on the grid on the basis of their current race positions before the race was red flagged. And it's interesting to note that it's Mihir Dakar who is on pole position, followed by the original race leader Abdullah Hede of Goa. In third place is Sandeep Kumar of Chennai, while in fourth is another Mumbai lad, Munjal Sabla. Remember, this year the Polo R Cup sees these 20 shortlisted drivers divided into 3 categories. The juniors aged between 16 and 26 years, with experience limited to 8 races or less in the last 5 years in the National Championship. The pro drivers are also aged between 16 and 26 years, but with an experience of more than 8 races in the NRC. The third category is a master category, which comprises of drivers who are 26 years or above at the time of registration. And as we head down the straight, it's Mihir leading the pack to the checkered flag, but I think it's going to be a steward's decision on the overall winner of the race, based on total timing clocked by all drivers over 11 laps. Let's hear what happened in the post-race press conference.
I would like to congratulate Adumba Hede, Mihir Dharkar and Sandeep Kumar of the first race. The race was filled with very close fights. It was actually quite exciting, especially after the crashes that happened. And it was fought for every centimeter, I had the feeling.
The start, I had a good start, but I missed a gear. So Mihir is very good in start, so that's how he passed. And I thought I would make 2-3 moves, but you know, it was too risky to take that, to try to overtake. So I just said I'll stay behind and I'll finish the race second.
Okay. Are you more happy about the second place, or are you a little bit disappointed that you didn't make the first?
I mean, I had a good race. I showcased some good starts, which I always like doing a lot. I try to focus a lot on the starts, because especially Coimbatore, you have to be up there in the start. And first or second is okay, because I mean, it was a good race, so it's on the calculator right now, and I think we're still waiting for it. So
I'm happy, disappointed, in a mixed field of emotions, but it is a good way to start the season, being up there. And I want to thank my dad, VW, Akbar uncle, everyone, and because of them only I'm here. So thanks a lot.
Time for the winners of race 1 to collect their cheque and trophy from Dr. John Chacko, and it's a sizable winner's purse of 50,000 rupees for the first place finishers, with 40,000 and 30,000 for the second and third position winners, respectively.
That was spectacular action from the Polo cars and the drivers as they take a breather. So shall we see you on the other side of this short break? Welcome back. We are in the middle of excitement and this guest is equally exciting. Mr. Sanjay Sharma, a very important name in Indian motorsport. We have seen these amazing years of JK Tyre, racing championship. Tell me this year, especially this 15th, what is new about this 15th JK Tyre National Racing Championship?
I think it's grown leaps and bounces because the biggest thing is that in India, we relate more closely with saloon cars because that's the car we drive to office. That's the car we drive on our day-to-day routines, and not with single-seaters because that's for professional drivers. So this has caught the fancy of everybody, and you would see that we have over 50 touring cars in our National Touring Car Championship. So I think everything is just about fallen into place. We've got about over 100 drivers on the grid. This was not the scene 2 years back, so there's no stopping.
So what do we expect this year?
Now that Formula One has come to India, now that there are more opportunities for Indian drivers in their own homeland, so we should get more and more drivers on the radar so that when the big boys come to India, there are opportunities available for Indians to grab, and at that time we should not be left wanting. We should have enough guys on the radar to be able to grab those opportunities.
Any particular driver to look for this season?
I am quite sure there would be a stiff competition between at least 5 to 6 probables who will go down to the wire before the national champion is crowned.
Oh, that's amazing. So how do you scout talent?
It all comes from karting because anybody who wants to start from racing has to come from karting. So there is no scouting. It is just that they need to start from the basics and then they graduate to the national levels. And these kids have won their way to where they are now.
Thank you. Thank you so much and all the best for this season. Thank you. Thank you for talking to us. Well, the breeze is amazing, just like the lineup of cars behind me. Here coming up, Indian Junior Touring Cars category, and on the pole position we have Diljit. So guys, let's join the action.
Well, it's time to get the Grade N Tin Top segment action underway and the 15th JK National Racing Championship. It's last year's champion TS Diljit from Thrissur who starts in this opening round race of 2012 on pole position. On P2, it's Mohammad Fahad Kuti of Team Game Over. In the second row, it's Feroz Khan of Chennai, along with seasoned biker Emmanuel Clark from Uti, trying his hand at four-wheeler racing. In row 3 are Gokul Krishna and Jai Prasad Venkat, both having come through the ranks by the JK Tyre Junior Cup for budding young drivers. And among other drivers in the top 13, we've got talent from Coimbatore, Mumbai, Chennai and Bangalore. The drivers are lined up on the grid and they're off. It's a horrible start for pole sitter Diljit, but look at Fahad Kuti and Feroz Khan go, leapfrogging ahead of Diljit before C1 itself. These two are really setting the pace. The cars used in this category are stock cars with minor suspension and engine modifications. The carburetted engines with modified cylinder and camshaft adjustments are provided free of charge to the competitors by LG Sports in an attempt to bridge the speed difference between the super saloons and the IJTC cars, while also keeping the category affordable for budding drivers to compete in. And for the moment in this 15-lap race, Mohammad Fahad Kuti is looking unstoppable, leading the pack by a comfortable margin. Meanwhile, Raja of Performance Racing put in a couple of good laps to catch up with the top 3 and even managed to overtake Feroz and Diljit, but he could not sustain the tempo for long. Gokul Krishna also managed to get into the act and jostled for a spot at the podium along with Diljit and Feroz, but one man remained unperturbed by this drama unfolding behind him, and that was Mohammad Fahad Kuti. Though the race leaders did run into some backmarkers towards the latter half of the race, Kuti held his nerve and he's negotiated his way around them to retain the lead and cross the finish line. Clocking a time of 20 minutes, 39.569 seconds.
Great, awesome. Worked hard on it. So expected a win, definitely. I got it, worked hard for it. And yeah, it was quite tough competing with Firoz as well as Diljit. But I got the opportunity to make a move because they had a battle with him. So I took the benefit of that. And
it's time to soak in the celebrations as the winners are presented their cheques and trophies by multiple national champion Kari. Diljit had to settle for third place, while despite the fastest lap, Feroz Khan took second, and it was deservingly Fahad Kuti who took home the winner's purse.
The weather is getting cooler, but the action round is getting hotter and hotter. I need to take a break. See you on the other side. Welcome back. Now we are all set for the Indian touring cars. This is a very competitive category. On the pole position, we have Radha Selvaraj. So let's see this super game.
It's time for the big boys to come out all guns blazing now in the Indian touring cars category, or the super saloons as we knew them to be. Starting off on pole position is Radha Selvaraj of Chennai, followed by the Coimbatore champs Raj Virudan and B. Vijay Kumar of Prime Racing on P2 and P3. M. Sivaramakrishnan is on P4 and he's followed by Siddharth Kishore of Performance Racing on P5. Veteran driver Vidya Prakash of Prime Racing is on P6, and don't discount Rajaram and Bala Vijay in the top 13 on the grid as well. All set to race, and as the lights go off, the drivers burn some serious rubber on the Kari Motor Speedway track. It was a serious jostle on for the lead as Raj Virudan applied pressure right from the word go. Radha used all his experience to hold on to the lead initially. Raj Virudan finally took the outside line coming out of a chicane and managed to overtake Radha. From then on, as Raj Virudan looked to consolidate his lead, Radha slipped down the pack and withdrew from the race after just one lap due to technical problems. But Sivaramakrishnan and Siddharth Kishore climbed up places with a strong showing. Rajaram too looked to stake a claim in the top 5 after a disappointing 8th in qualifying. Vidya Prakash and Leela Krishnan tried to force the pace in the mid-pack, but Leela also suffered problems with the car and had to withdraw from the race in lap 3. Vijay Kumar though struggled to match the pace of the competition and slipped further behind, unable to hold his 3rd position in qualifying. Philip Osmatai of New Delhi from Tiger Sport India looked to improve his standings in the rankings with a quick couple of laps in the middle, but meantime B. Vijay Kumar finally went off the track in the 5th lap, bringing his forgettable outing on the track to an end. Problems plagued the race driver Raj Virudan also as he was forced to pull his car into the pit lane, ending his checkered flag hopes after 10 laps. That left the door open for Sivaramakrishnan to seize his chance, and he sped into the lead with no challenger close in sight. All he had to do was negotiate his car safely past the back markers Sanjay and Gopinath and race down the straight to claim the win in a topsy-turvy race. Siva clocked a time of 90 minutes 30.245 seconds, including a fastest lap of 1 minute 15.256 seconds as well. Rajaram came in 2nd, while Bala Vijay finished 3rd. Dr. John Chacko, President and Managing Director of Volkswagen India Private Limited, did the honours of presenting the trophies to the winners as the curtain came down on the first set of races of round 1 of the JK National Racing Championship.
What a wonderful end of the very first day of the very first round here at JK Tyre National Racing Championship. There's a lot more coming up, but next week, this is Sushil Jangira signing off.